Napoli has joined the race to sign Mason Greenwood. You know, there is a very huge queue of teams that want to have Mason Greenwood on a permanent. Looks like Man United have gone ahead to make up their decision that he should be leaving the club of Manchester United. Why is it like that? The moment United went in for Olise, because I brought you a story yesterday night that United is in for Olise, it was all done and confirmed, no turning back. Manchester United want to get like £40 million from the sale of Mason Greenwood to see to it that they use that money to facilitate, hear me out, to facilitate the coming in through of Olise. Good morning. It's a Tuesday. It's the 21st of May 2024, and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. This is Rock and David, and we come in peace to obviously bring you the latest news and information as far as everything is really concerned. Lisandro Martinez, having gone ahead to play 60 minutes in the game of Brighton that we won by 2-0. He had a message he took to his Instagram and X account, and hope you guys are really going to enjoy it. And then we also have a story coming in through from Kobbie Mainoo on why he chose Manchester United over Manchester City. And this comes in through at a very critical moment where we are going to be playing Manchester City in a final, and it shows you where this young man's heart is and how he has gone ahead to find himself in a better position to really play more and more football. We thank God for the gift of life, and for the Muslims, we too thank Allah for the gift of life, and may the living to God bless you abundantly. Rock and David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun. And obviously, as we get into the week of the FA Cup final to see whether United can qualify for Europe, if we win, we are here to do the needful. And let's call for 300 likes, smash on this video, and let's continue to obviously put in more and more and more efforts as called upon by you, our mates. Now, continue to subscribe. We want to hit 17,300 subscribers. Continue to subscribe. Now, the man that broke this story was known as Simon Jones. He told us that Mason Greenwood is the subject of interest from Napoli. Greenwood is wanted on another season loan by Getafe, while there is also interest from mid-table Premier League sides. The player's preference would be to move abroad this summer. Now, in Spain, there are teams that are interested into Mason Greenwood, as confirmed to us by Fabrizio Romano and so on and so forth. And now there is a team coming in from Italy that has gone ahead to join the queue of the very many that want to sign the player. Then Dan Sheldon, football news reporter covering Man City and Manchester United for The Athletic, meaning that is a correspondent of Manchester United for The Athletic, has told us that Napoli have made contact with Manchester United over a possible deal for Mason Greenwood. That's what he has gone ahead to let us know. And even Fabrizio Romano went ahead and obviously put a stamp onto that and confirmed that clubs in England, Italy, and Spain are interested in Mason Greenwood, and an exit could be likely. Therefore, he was on the United stand where he went ahead obviously put in that kind of story. Now, you really know exactly what is happening at Man United. The decision is they're going to sell the player. If United was not willing to sell the player, he wouldn't have gone ahead to see to it that the line or the queue is really having more teams joining it. Why? Manchester United would have gone ahead to go out and really told these people that no, the player is not up for sale. You understand? They would have gone ahead to obviously tell everyone that, especially his agent and intermediaries, that please, everyone who approaches you, tell them that the player is not for sale. And for Mason Greenwood, 32 games played so far in the La Liga, 8 goals and 6 assists. That is 14 goal involvements. It's really quite good for a player of his ilk. So, Napoli need Mason Greenwood. But we all know that in Spain, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid and Barcelona, Real Sociedad are eyeing Mason Greenwood. In England, it's rumored that Chelsea is one of those teams that want to sign Mason Greenwood, and there are other 2 Premier League teams that are interested in signing Mason Greenwood. When you go to Italy, there is a team called the team called Juventus that has been at the forefront of signing Mason Greenwood, and they've gone ahead to show interest in 2 players of Manchester United, that is Mason Greenwood and and Sancho. So right now, Napoli has gone ahead to join the queue. But the problem with Napoli is, who is their manager? You know, it's very hard to sign players in the summer when you don't have a manager who is going to be staying permanently there. In just one season, the person or the president of Napoli is going to have to sack a minimum of 3-4 managers. And that is really a very bad sign or signal being sent to players on whether they keep around or they go. It's like we're telling them, this club is not up to you. This club is not ready to keep managers here. And every player would love to see to it that keeps the manager around. You get? That's what every team would love to see. They would love to see to it that they play for a team that is going to be keeping the manager around, as that manager will give you the best that it deserves. So, for Mason Greenwood, I think there is a group of people who never wanted him to go like me. I wanted him to start Man United, but let's admit the fact. Mason Greenwood is really gonna go and be sold for £40 million. That is it. And that £40 million will come in through as pure profit for the club of Manchester United, and they can use it to get in other players like Olise or Braithwaite in the mix. So I think a decision has already been made on to Mason Greenwood's stance at Man United, and I brought you a story yesterday about Olise that Ineos has come out and really made it clear that they've approved the transfer of Olise. Now, it's up to Man United to beat the competition that is going to be put onto them by Man City, Newcastle, and Arsenal. Those three teams are hugely in for Olise. Buyout clause for Olise is £65 million. Sell Greenwood for 40. Add 25 onto that. You'll be getting in the player. I told you the budget of Manchester United minus sales is £100 million. And Manchester United will have to work their ass off to see to it that they can really sell players for the very first time and see to it that we can get in some huge amount of money. By the way, in the history of Man United, I haven't gone ahead to say to it that we've gone ahead to sell players and really get money. And we are one of those teams that have gone ahead to register losses, you know, on players bought and then sold. For example, you look at players like even Ronaldo. He came in for 20, I think it was like £20 million, but he left on a free. Paul Pogba, 90 million pounds, and he left for a free. Jesse Lingard left for a free. And look at David De Gea, left on a free. Very unpleasant stuff to listen to. So now we are having players whom have continued to live on a free. For example, the other player that left on a free has been Varane, £30 million. Martial, £52 million, or £50 million. He has found himself losing out on this. So I would like to address a point to everyone watching in this channel that this is going to stop under Sir Jim Ratcliffe, because they couldn't keep Rafael Varane. Is earning huge wages and is not readily available. I really like Rafael Varane. He's good, but he's injury prone. The same applies to Antoine Martial. £250,000 a week he earns, and he's really an injury prone player. And it shows you that getting those two players out, right, has gone ahead to give Manchester United to save close to £600,000. You add on Casemiro and the others that are going to be leaving, Manchester United would have gone ahead to cut their wage bill by like £3 or £4 million off it. If you multiply it by the number of weeks in a year, Manchester United would have gone ahead to obviously save close to £200 million, you know, in total. And that will be really great business done by Ineos, such that you use this season to really get out those players, then get in players on low wages to see to it that he really prepare for next season. And next season, 2024-2025, we are going to be working on one thing: going to the Champions League. You know, go to the Champions League, have a very huge budget to spend on, because you'd have gone ahead to cut the wage bill of the team. And Mason Greenwood is one of those that is going to be living, and he's earning £75,000 a week. Would have gone ahead to save that too. So I wouldn't like to see him leave, but the situation is really alarming. If at all you remember the game they played over the weekend, Getafe, that game delayed a little bit because the fans were really throwing all sorts of tantrum attacks to Mason Greenwood, meaning that Manchester United won't be ready for that. If people in Spain are doing that, what do you think the rival fans will be doing, especially if we go for an away game at Old Trafford? You really understand that we can really defend the guy, but remember also, in the players of Manchester, in the fans of Man United, there are those that hate Mason Greenwood. You understand? So if at all they mix up with the away fans, it might really turn out to be toxic. So let's wait and see how that pans out. But I think it's high time we let him go. But all you have to include in is a sell-on clause, because I tell you, in the next 2 seasons, this boy is going to be worth £100 million plus wherever he's going to be going at. But Napoli, I think, is looking for him as a replacement for Kvaratskhelia, because he's one of those players they might lose. And even Victor Osimhen, because this Mason Greenwood is a versatile player. He can play as a left forward, center forward, right forward, and as a central attacking midfielder. 4 positions in the attacking sides that he can obviously play. So we wait and see how that pans out. And Fabrizio Romano has hinted on Manchester United making this quickly. You understand? United making this decision quickly, because they want to get this money as before even, I think, this month really comes to an end. But I don't know whether it will obviously help us. You know, we wait and see how that pans out. But that's what is happening at Mason Greenwood. I know most of you have been in the comment section asking me on the whereabouts of Mason Greenwood and where he's going to be at the next coming days. Then we go to Lisandro Martinez. He had like 15 minutes played when we were beating Newcastle by 3-2, and he went ahead to have 60 minutes when we were beating the side of Brighton by 2-0 at the Falmer Stadium. He has come out and told us that see you in London Red Devils, all together now for the final. All together now for the final. Thanks to our amazing fans for their constant support. When you're having Lisandro Martinez into your team, you are really excited. But what is going to excite you more is Manchester United having what we call Raphael Varane also back, meaning that centre-back partnership that helped us keep 17 clean sheets last season is going to be back. And in this game of a do or die, Raphael Varane will be like, as I depart, I should be getting something special for the club of Man United. You know, Lisandro Martinez will too put in the fight. So I just can't wait to see that happen at Wembley. And I know they're totally charged for a fixture like this. And Lisandro Martinez himself is really ready to go. He has gone ahead to put in the shift. And we just pray to it that he doesn't get what we call a setback, because these setbacks have gone ahead to cost Lisandro Martinez a lot. But I like the way he's really charged up for this tournament, and I know he would love to see to it that he wins something special for the club of Man United. And that's what really makes United a team that it is right now, and we wait to see how things really pan out. Now, the other story is all about Kobbie Mainoo. He has come out and really said the following: I started with Failsworth. I was also training with Man United and Man City. I would played against City for Cheldo Gatley, and they wanted me to come in with them for a bit. But when it turned into a choice, I signed for Man United, meaning that he loves Man United. He loves the side of Manchester United. He's here to leave, and he wants to give Man United the best of performances that we're all going to hate to see. And this shows you that this might be one of the charge that is going to get when you're playing against Man City. This time round, we are going to be playing against Man City with Casemiro there, Varane there, Bruno there, Amadi Diallo there, Garnacho here, Rashford, Martial, Lindelof, name it. Meaning that he's going to be having a lot of liberty to do his job in that midfield, because with Casemiro in the mix, obviously the guy has to do what he has to do. And that can act as a spark to obviously put in a performance against the side of Manchester City. There is something that Frank Lampard was going to say about this young lad, and I think I'll share it with you very, very soon, and you guys are really gonna go ahead and really enjoy it. Not so? Rokan David is my name. I call upon for your reactions as Napoli join Mason Greenwood race. What do you make about it? You know, who is going to really win this race? Is it Juventus, Napoli, Chelsea, Barcelona, and so on and so forth? What do you make about Lisandro Martinez charged up for the game you're going to be playing against the side of Man City this Sunday? And lastly, what are your thoughts about Kobbie Mainoo choosing Manchester United over City, even at his young age? What does it really, what image does it paint into your mind as we head into the Manchester derby that is going to be held at Wembley? Semi-final. Sorry, the final is the final that we played last season and we lost by 2-1. How do you make about that? I'm out.